was a Jersey Devil golf trail. It might be a good marketing standpoint for some of these courses, but it would have to be within the circle of the sightings and the founding within Leeds Point. Well, let's take a look, and it's got to be historical. So we have Lakewood Country Club that falls within the Pine Barrens and has a ton of history.
Frame of the Irish courses that we played.
Just because we are proud to have raised over 90.
Hey, how are you? I'm a big fan of a golf course that has a tree right in the middle of the fairway. I don't know about you, but I seem to always hit that tree. This time, you look at some of the footage, we went right through
I think
it.
this golf vlog truly is going to have everything you need to get you started for your golf review here at Lakewood Golf Club. And everything about this course screams good deal depending on the time that you come. That's why you got to take a look at this footage. Here we're going to show some of the aerial footage of the golf course that's put together and try to understand what's going on here at Lakewood Golf Club. And at the end of the footage, at the end of this video, we hit someone, and that's a big deal on this channel. We never hit anyone before, and we clocked. Thank God we didn't hit the person, but we hit their cart, and no damage was
Done, but it scared the heck out of that guy. He was a little frustrated, but then obviously he was okay. Now, zooming on out, let's head on over to the South Jersey area where the founding took place, and the closest course to that would be Seaview, which dates back to 1929 for the Pines course, and even older for the Bay course. We're taking a look at the Pines course here. Card at the bottom right hand corner with a finger that moves while we go to the next. Now there's two golf courses at this resort, the Bay course, which we already hit, and now we're looking at the Pines course. Now the funny thing about this is the Pines course has a ton of history. It's not as old, but I thought that it would be a better bet for this interesting trail because it brings you further into the Pine Barrens. But let's take a look at Atlantis Golf Club. I don't know why I put it on there, but it does sit very close to Leeds Point, and Leeds Point is off the bay, and this is again a very close course to Leeds Point golf course, and it's a beautiful 18-hole golf course that's a par 72. Now it's only a 37-mile drive from Atlantic City and an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes from Philadelphia. This course stretches 6,848 yards, has a slope of 134, and a ranking of 73.6. Now it's a fun little 18-hole golf course that's very reasonable for residents. It's about $21, goes about $30 on the weekend, and then from out of states it's about $45 tops. So really a pretty great golf course. The designer of the course, George Fazio, built the course in 1961. He's also built numerous golf courses. We're just going to name the top two. As we zoom on out, now we have a few more courses to take a look at. We're getting a little bit further away from that Leeds Point, New Jersey area where the foundation of the Jersey Devil came from. Let's take a look now at Pinelands Golf Club. I figured it was a good name, has some history, and if you're going to ask
about this 18-hole golf course located in, again, Hamilton, New Jersey. Now, it's about a 50-minute drive from Philadelphia, the International Airport at Philadelphia. Now, the course is located in the heart of the Pine Barrens, and it has some history. Here's an aerial view of the course. It's also located near a lake called the Blue Hole, which is interesting in itself. It opened in...
There's kind of a lot of, I don't want to say aura to the spot, but definitely a Pineland type feel to it. It's piney. Now let's take a look at Harbor Trails, a 9-hole course, but it's pretty close to Leeds Point, and I kind of thought it was an interesting
9-hole golf course located
at least be on
in
this
Mays
list.
Landing, New Jersey. And with just 9 holes, there's not much golf to be played here, but there's a lot of great golf to be offered. So let's head to Hamilton, New Jersey, which is in the southern part of the state.
And it's a must play. It's a championship 9-hole golf course. It's in my opinion, in the middle of nowhere, but still it has that creepy feel to it because it's in the Pine Barrens and it's in the sticks. Let's take a look now at Frog Rock in Hamilton. Hamilton's got some history, and this one was 1963.
We're going to be going to
1969.
Frog Rock, located in New Jersey. Another cool little course out in the Pine Barrens. Frog Rock is about 30 minutes from Philadelphia and another 30 minutes from Atlantic City. So right there, slap dab in the middle. Now it's located in Hamilton, New Jersey, which is the blueberry capital of the world. Now,
I think this is another cheap, affordable, you might see the Jersey Devil at this course type of play. Again, for $25, what do you expect? That's what the guy even says inside. Now, Pitman Golf Club has some history, and that's the reason I put it so high on this list. And I think it deserves to be on this
Golf
list.
Club. And this one's a little bit special because it was built in 1927, one of the older golf courses that we got out and played. So let's walk through a course in walking distance of Rowan University, and probably a course you clicked on if you're from that school and you're trying to play some golf with some friends. This might be the course for you. There's a lot of young people out there slapping it around and having the best time of their life. Now, we're only going to go through the first 9 holes of this golf course.
At that point, we have to get closer to the Pine Barrens because we're stretching to a city. And the Jersey Devil is not going to be in the city, I would suspect. He's going to be in these Pine Barren areas. So you got to look at Buena Vista Country Club. That dates back to 1957, so it has some good history. And again, middle of nowhere.
And it's only about a 45 to an hour drive from the International Airport in Philadelphia. And that's our first tee right there. And we're going to be hitting bombs all day on this course because it's a fun course to hit bombs on. And you're going to want to be hitting those bombs straight because the course plays 7,111 yards from the back tees. And for the front tees, it looks about 5,303. And we're going to throw a picture of the actual course right here for good measure. And here's a good instance of hole 4. Just a fun golf course located there in the Pinelands. Now, there's a total of 9 tee boxes on each one of these holes. And it goes from Eliminationer, which is the furthest tee boxes, which is the 7,111 yards. And then it goes down.
This list out for the Jersey Devil Golf Trail, hopefully that turns into something, would be Pomona Golf Course. Another 9-hole golf course, deep in the Pine Barrens, but also near Leeds Point, that was just recently sold. That should have marketed
And now for sale,
to the Jersey
Pomona
Devil
Golf Course. Let's take one more look before they change ownerships. 2.5 million. You get a massive clubhouse, 38 square feet. It's got a bar, busy road cutting through it. Moss course has bent grass greens. They just put it up for sale. $2.5 million. You can play this course for the rest of your life, owning it. And I tell you what, I think it's well worth every penny. Any golf influencers out there, this is the course to buy with its rich history. I'm so excited that it's for sale, but I'm very nervous on the next ownership. And does the course have a driving range? Yeah. You could probably hit driver about 250 to the back. All this property is yours. There's also talk about making it 18 holes for the last, I don't know, 25 years. There's enough room to do it. But at this course, it's really a 9-hole executive type style. You don't need driver. You can practice your irons here, walking out. We also have the old original clubhouse and the cart barn, which is pretty solid. You can have kind of almost host wedding events. There's going to be a lot of changes here when the maintenance crew of just 2 or 3, maybe even just 1, they keep everything simple. Really should be a historical landmark. Sandra Washington, about 80 years ago, opened this course, who was a big business executive in the Atlantic County area. The course opened for play in the late 1940s. Now, being a Black-owned business at the time, a Black-owned golf course, a ton of discrimination against this course happened. It really, and it was unfortunate, Washington didn't even see that change. She unfortunately died in 1953, sold the property, and there was a name change to Sandell Country Club. The course was then changed again in 1970 to the Pomona Golf Course, 70s and 80s, when they planted close to 400 trees.
Now, there's a lot of history. You got to take a look at the video. That was one that was very special to me. That's going to do it for us. Keep a lookout for more videos to come. This is the Parfessor.